everyone. I just talked to you outside with everybody like giving me funny looks because I was talking to my phone and I'm like, what else? And it wasn't recording. My hands are so cold that nothing registers. Anyway, I just dropped Jax off at school and I'm stopped at a grocery store because I need to decide if I'm going to do the gingerbread contest. And I decided I would let the store decide if they have what I need. I will do it. And what I need is gingerbread mix because I don't want to do it from scratch and have to do with molasses and all that nonsense. So we're gonna go to the baking aisle and see if they have it. Supposedly they do according to their website. But I'm thinking church. I'm thinking that I want to do, sorry, I don't know this store, I'm looking at the signs. I want to do stained glass, so maybe church. This guy, I'll start into something. I was also thinking about like a toy store and having like the storefront. But I think church, and then I could put like lights in there. Holy moly, that music is loud. Alright, here's the moment of truth. If I just cranked up my royalty free music, is because I'm drowning out this gingerbread. They don't have the pouch, but they have this. I'm gonna make cookies out of this, so we're good. I might need to get two. It's expensive, but whatever. Okay, so we did this imaginary. Come on. 8:30. I'm running a little late. We had late dinner, but let's go over the day. Flashback to the beginning of the day. Got everybody off to school, and on my way, as you saw, I decided I was gonna try to see if I could do a gingerbread house. And it was a close call. I didn't show that I went to one store first, and they totally didn't have gingerbread mix, and I stood there in the aisle looking up what other stores did have it, and literally every other store did. I'm like, why did I go to the one store that didn't? I will not let this thwart me. So went to a different one. They didn't have cookie icing. I was kind of hoping to get a bottle of royal icing to cheat a little bit, but I'd still make some. They didn't have it. We're not cheating. We're making the icing. That's what we did last year. I made all the icing. But I got way too much stuff, but only what I needed. And didn't go crazy buying like a ton of candy. I don't want that look. The only candy I bought was Jolly Ranchers for my stained glass. And, oh, is it stuck?
It came off like that.
No worries.
Every day it gets.
Oh, I'll start opening them for you, okay?
Okay.
So I got the stuff and I came home, did a quick little planning session, and then I'll put this there. And then I started making it out of cardboard. I didn't use a pattern, I just used my brain, I guess. I know how to draw three-dimensional buildings, so I was like, just do that with cardboard. And I did have to make it quite large. Ooh, I almost dropped you. Yeah?
Got to put my toothpaste on.
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to rush. Okay. I forgot to put this toothpaste on. So I built it out of cardboard first. That's what I did last year, because then I can see what pieces I definitely need and that they're probably going to fit together. See, probably. And then I take it all apart, and those are my templates. So I was saying that I had to make it pretty big because I wanted 3 windows along the side, because I want this all to be about the stained glass. So most of the day, like, it took me over an hour to just cut out all the templates. But then I mixed up the 2 mixes I made, and I was getting scared because I kept having to take really big lumps to cut out the large pieces. And it came down to just having the back left, and I was like, I might be going shopping and making this one tomorrow, but I just barely made it. There was the tiniest little bit left of dough. So got them all cut out, and I was baking at the time, which is a quick process. Like, it can take from 10 to 15 minutes depending on how large the piece is, but I have to pull them out before they're done and sprinkle Jolly Rancher dust in. That was a whole process. I didn't have you filming it because dust was going everywhere. Danny didn't want me to use a hammer unless I went to the garage, and it's freezing out there, so I was just taking them in bags and throwing the bag against the counter for like an hour and a half straight until I got all the colors crushed. And I didn't need that much. I thought I didn't have enough, but I didn't need that much. But the tutorial I glanced at, it's like, make sure you don't underfill them. But it came out. It was panic at times, because you have to trim the gingerbread cookies spread while it's still warm. But I needed to put the dust in when it wasn't fully cooked, so I started to put the dust in, and then I was like, no, and I was scraping it off and trying to trim up the windows because they needed to be more crisp. And putting the dust back in. It got smoother towards the end, but it was best time, and I had like 8 more minutes to go, so Danny had to go out there, and I finished right as Sebastian came in the door with him. And then he sat down. He did have homework he brought home, like schoolwork, but he got full stars today. As long as he's trying, he gets his stars, and he just takes longer on some things, and that's okay, as long as he's trying. I don't know, she judges it, and she gave him stars for it, so he must have been trying. It was a lot, front and back, 2-digit addition, but he did it, and I let him go outside before the 4 problems he had on his math actual homework. And at that point, I left a half an hour early before I needed to pick Jax up from his club to drive to the dollar store to get battery-operated lights, because I need some lights in my church. Hopefully the librarians will be okay with that and they can turn them on and off. I'll leave the battery pack outside. I'd like to have 2, so there might end up being 2 battery packs. But I bought 3, and I might try to see if I can attach them together. I can do wiring with little LEDs, but I don't know how these, like, the wire ones with the exposed wires, like, part of it is wrapped and part of it's not, so I don't think I can just twist the knot part, because otherwise it'd be shorting constantly when it was touching. I don't know. If you've not done wiring, it might not make sense, but we might just go simple and just have 2 battery packs behind the church. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be decorating, assembling, and I will be making all the royal icing. Luckily, I found my confectioner sugar because I had a backup purchase of powdered sugar, which is not really what I needed. And I have meringue powder and I almost couldn't find it. It's probably expired, but nobody's gonna eat it, so as long as it works. So I'll be doing that and decorating. That'll take a while. Oh, I haven't had any email except on Gmail that doesn't get a lot of use. I haven't had any email coming in since last night, because last night the company that hosts our email servers for my work account, my personal account, the one that the school system uses, everything, it died. They were updating it, it broke, and then they tried to fix it all morning, and then they gave up, and now they're restoring to a new one from backup. And this is like multiple clients, not just us, so terabytes and terabytes. And they're like, we have no estimate to when this will be done. So I'm coming up on 24 hours of no email access. I did get an email from the school that they need somebody next Thursday at the lunch shift because she has my Gmail for that. Because back when I started signing up for that, I was volunteering in the middle school, and that's a dead zone, and I've noticed that our personal web servers are blocked in the school. I don't know why. Danny doesn't know why. So I can't get that mail until I leave the building and get off their Wi-Fi. So I was worried that I couldn't sign up fast enough, and back then I was like, I want to be the first one to say I could do it. So I gave her the Gmail that I knew I could get, because they don't block Gmail. The kids use Gmail. So yeah, that's pretty much the only email I've gotten. Very weird. There's gonna be so many emails all out of order because they kind of get stuck with the sender, and it keeps trying again and again, and eventually it'll give up based on how long the sender is set to try. Danny thinks 4 days is average. So I hope I'm not missing anything. I can look for teacher emails through like the school app, but I think if they write directly to me, I won't get it. So that's a little unnerving. Can't see any of my work. I don't know if I have work, and I don't know if I want to write from my personal Gmail. So anyway, he's waiting for me, so we're gonna go read. He's really excited to read, and I love it. He's loving Elephant and Piggy. So we're gonna go do that, and I will see you tomorrow. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.